Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing? It's Anderson here, Coach Anderson, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about being a trainer, what it is to be a trainer, and as well as to what do trainers expect of their clients and what do clients as well expect of their trainers. And many of the times, both lie to each other, and because they're lying to each other, training and programming and results and expectations, they become unrealistic. But the question is, why do people don't trust their trainers anymore? Just as much as a lot of people don't trust their car salesman, because we become and we sound like a car salesman most of the time. It is challenging because at the end of the day, some people on both ends of the aisle, the client and the trainer or the club in which the trainer may work out of, all they looking at it is the dollar sign. That's when it comes down to the corporations, that's basically what's happening. The corporations, they're looking at dollar sign. The trainer is looking at how to keep that dollar sign going while still trying to be authentic and giving results to their clients. And on the other side of the aisle, the client not believing that the trainer can truly give the actual result that they are seeking because they can read and see through the lies. And then we have the private trainers or private gyms. In one of my other vlogs, I had mentioned about degrees and certifications. And I'm still with that topic every day in the back of my head as being the business owner and being the trainer here at Alpha Lycan Gym, because it becomes challenging for the amount of so-called trainers are in New York City. Let me just talk about New York City. I don't know if you are in South America, if you're watching me from Europe or somewhere in the continent of Africa or in Australia, in Asia or in Hawaii. I don't know. I don't know where you're watching me from, and I thank you for paying attention and taking your time to listen to a simple fitness coach here in Forest Hills, Queens, New York. Being a business owner, I'm actually looking only for myself over here. I still yet to build a good team. I'm still yet to come to the point where I can have 3, 4, 5 trainers working by my side and training clients. Because when a client walks through my door and he says, "Oh, I'm looking, I saw you online, I read your reviews, found it extremely important what is being told about you and the results that you're providing, the safe environment." And my question to them is like always the same: what made you look for a trainer, and why now? Why haven't you had a trainer for you like years ago or months ago? What changed? And it's always the same thing. I'm looking for results and I cannot get the results either on my own or because I became lazy or because I cannot hold myself accountable enough to be able to change my life, my health, my physique. I want to look better. I want to lose weight. I feel uncomfortable with my body. My health had a decline and now I need to start again. I never worked out has been a very common thing as well. Oh, I was in high school, I was in college, I did some sports, and since then I stopped everything. And I always tell my clients, listen, I'll be extremely honest with you. I am not the Ozempic miracle. By far, I am not a miracle to your goals. But we can create a journey together in which together we can better your health, make you lose weight, gain muscle, tone your body, and feel better about ourselves. Why I say that? Because many trainers, they don't think that way. I know, I've witnessed, I had seen it, I have heard. I promise you, in 3 months, this is going to happen. But the client only come twice a week, or they come 3 times a week, or they come once a week. And people have the audacity to lie that way. That's why in one of my vlogs, I say, listen, my personal opinion about certifications. I believe you need to get a degree, even if it's just an associate's degree, which is a 2-year college. And then you become certified in personal training along with your exercise science fitness trainer degree. And then you're certified in every other area of expertise there is. Barbell, kettlebell, TRX, whatever. It's stretching. You get the certification with that. Now you have specialized yourself. What the problem is that we have this machine of advertisement that says, here, you want to become a trainer because you've seen your body working out on the gym floor and you want to get muscles, you want to get toned, but you also want to make money. Do right now. 6 weeks, pardon me, 6 weeks training and you become a certified trainer with a recognized institution. All right. And then what? You're doing online. No one is teaching you how to handle a client. No one is talking to you on a day-to-day basis about how to deal with the client. Every client is different. People come in already with their life loads of problems. And if you are not guided to how to be that trainer that you're going to provide the confidence, that you're going to provide the authenticity of a trainer, results, or a track record of results, you will get hurt as a client. I guarantee you. I get clients over here that come for exercise correctiveness. And some of them, I simply tell them, listen, be honest with you, I cannot help you. You need to seek a physical therapist. You need to seek medical attention. You need to seek chiropractor, do acupuncture, because you have been hurt. I am not a doctor to help you. I'm a trainer to help you elevate your fitness level and your health level. And they appreciate me for being honest. Could have taken the clients. Yes, I could have taken them. They would have paid my premium prices, but at what cost? Of liability to myself. So trainers have to be held accountable at all times. Stop lying. Provide authenticity in your workout. It's not because you are in shape and you took a certification degree, you can go out and claim you are a trainer when you never trained a single soul in your life. Just because you worked out on the gym and you worked out with somebody else, it does not make you a trainer. I've been in the industry for over 15 years. Have I made mistakes? Yes, I have. But one thing I have always told everyone, it's a process. It's going to take time. Within 3 months, you're going to begin to feel some results, such as feeling stronger, having more stamina, less fatigue, more agile, more alert. Those are the beginning results within with the right programming of 12 sessions per month. That becomes 36 sessions with 3 months. That's when you're going to begin to feel the changes in your body, along with the nutrition guidance that I give. Everyone today is so attached to this that they forget how to have a human connection. Being a trainer, you also, you're not only a trainer, let's put it that way. You create a bond with your client, and this bond ends up making you become friends. And in the safe zone that you create with this new friend whom you are talking to on a daily basis, you end up learning about their lives, and they'll tell you that they're supposed to go out for the weekend out of state for a little, road trip with the family or by themselves. The first thing that you remember when they come back on a Monday or Tuesday, be like, hey, how was your trip? and they begin to tell you, and then they'll ask you about how was your weekend, and you begin to share stories, and it becomes a bond. So you become a friend, you become a psychologist, you become a counselor, you become the critical thinking for them, helping them grow out of whatever it is that is going on in their lives. So being a trainer is much more than just training your client. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy. You have to be able to stay in course with the program, because clients, they're going to say, oh, I don't want to do this. And then that's when I remind them, are you paying me for you to do what you want, or you're paying me to get you to the next level? Because clients are very opinionated. They give you a lot of opinions. Sorry, sometimes I stumble on the words of what they want to do, what they think that you should give it to them. And that's where your professionalism comes in. And that's where you show that you are a professional, that you know what you're talking about, that you know how to get them from point A to point Z. Now, clients, it's a hard thing to distinguish which one are the true clients, which one are the bogus clients. They all lie. That's what I learned many years ago in sales. Clients are liars. Clients are liars. No, they are not liars. Sometimes clients, they need to bond with the person whom they are hiring. Yes, I have had clients who lied straight face. So I couldn't explain why. Everything seemed so fine. Not only here on my private practice, on my gym, but when I worked for corporations. It's hard to understand. It's hard to understand what they're really looking for, because there's a big difference between open gym and private gym. Open gym, you're going to pay your monthly membership, and you can go there and you can do whatever you want. You can follow YouTube or online programming that you may purchase, and they have their own client, and then they'll have their personal trainers. Like I was a trainer for corporations, gyms, big gyms over here in New York City, and their prices are off the chart. So when you go privately and clients, they come in knowing this, it's a private location. It's not open to the public. We do semi-private training or small group training, but it's not open to the public. And they still think that because they see a price online, as many have told me, oh, I saw on Craigslist that this guy's charging $45 for training, and you're charging a lot more. My question is, if you spoke with this person and they gave you a $45 cost for you to train, what are you doing here? Because if you're, a lot of clients are seeking price, they're not seeking value. And for those who are, are listening to me, I ask you this: are you looking for pricing, or are you looking for an authentic trainer that's going to get you from teaching you exactly how to do a deadlift all the way to the end of your goal, so that you can have that accomplishment and maintain the training thereafter? Maybe not in the same consistency or intensity, but maintenance is very important. Post your goals as well. Let's keep that in mind. Or you're just looking for someone whom you're going to babble. Oh, I have a trainer, and look at my trainer. He's so fit. Oh, she's so sexy. She look at this. She's so strong. What are you looking for? This is our, trainers. This is our livelihood. So when you are seeking price, you're not seeking results. Price does not give you results. I asked one client that only passed by for a few sessions, and he's like, my question was, is the price okay? Everything is good? No, the price is perfect. I can definitely afford it, 100% affordable. And then when he said that he just wanted to learn a little bit more about the training so that he can go on his own, of course, I got upset. But I presented to him all the issues that he has since day one. And it upset me that people lie, knowing that you are being authentic, you're being real, and you're telling them the reality of how life is going to be. It's like one of the movies that Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz. And Tom Cruise, when Cameron Diaz is in danger, he goes, "Your life with me is here. Your life without me is here. Safe, unsafe. Me, not me." And that's exactly what I told him. I said, "Buddy, with me, I can get you exactly where you want to be. I can help you do corrective exercises and etc. Without me, you have this whole thing to climb by yourself. And without knowing how to get it done, you are prone for injuries. I don't wish you injuries, but you're prone for injuries." And yet he said, "No, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go on my own because the price is too much." And I said, "Well, then you'll, do corrective exercises and etc. Without me, you have this whole thing to climb by yourself. And without knowing how to get it done, you are prone for injuries. I don't wish you injuries, but you're prone for injuries." Yet he said, "No, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go on my own because the price is too much." And I said, "Well, then I don't understand because you signed a contract and you stated that the price was perfect." But at the end of the conversation, I find out that a friend of his who just got his certification proposed to train him for $45 because his friend was working out at the gym and decided to become a trainer. And that's my point. People aren't qualified enough to be trainers, and yet they are. And yet, I'll say 2 out of 100 will exactly do the right thing by you and by anyone else. The other 98, they're going to learn as they go along. Out of the 98, I would say 35 will stay in the business. The rest of it will no longer become trainers. They will drop off after 6 months because reality kicks in. And when reality kicks in, that the people who are lying to them were them once upon a time. And they get disappointed. And then everyone becomes disbelief with trainers and think that by following someone on the online training, it's going to be more convenient because they don't want to have to deal with the one-on-one in-person training. So let's be very, very careful with all of that in terms of being authentic trainers and clients. Be authentic with the person whom you're trying to seek to be your trainer. Don't go for the money. The money will always cost you more. I got clients who can tell you that. No matter if you're at a open gym and they offer you personal training and it's going to cost you a little bit more, or if you come to a private location like mine, it doesn't matter. The value of your training is very, very important. If you value your health, it will be very, very important. Don't go for the cost. Go for the value. Go for the life change that you can have versus cheaper versus value. So stay with that note. I wish you guys a very amazing, lovely week. Here in New York City is going to be another 100 degrees today. Another crucial, kicking ass fucking day. Very, very hot. Stay hydrated if you are here watching me from New York City. Pick the right time to train. The best times during these hot days is mornings and evenings. Middays, I don't recommend as much because it's extremely hot. But if you can hydrate and withstand the heat, good luck. As a trainer, I don't got an option. I gotta train whoever is on schedule. But stay safe out there. All right? Thank you for listening. Look forward to see you here again later. And go to the fucking gym.